Everybody has to be loyal. So you can't use these silly narratives. Okay, here's another one. Okay, a key that can open every lock is a master key, but a lock that can be opened by any key is a terrible lock. So okay, here's this lock and key reference, but we're not talking about locks and keys. This is the part I wish men would understand. That rationale, that reasoning, it sounds good because you're talking about locks and keys. Let's talk about sons and daughters. Is this making sense? Okay, I'm going to show you what I mean. And when you switch this to a key, an inanimate object, okay, the key, the inanimate object, if it can open many locks, it's a master lock. Okay, your son, if he sleep with any and everything, is he valuable? So the master key that can open any lock is a valuable key, right? But your son who would just whip it out for any old girl, it don't matter who she is, what she look like, what she about, what she got going on. Is he valuable? Is he making valuable decisions? Is he a master? Is that something you proud of? So you sound crazy when you say, well, it's a master key. It actually builds the value of the key to being a master key because it can open any lock. But the lock that can be opened by any key is a cheap lock. Yeah, it is a cheap lock. It is. So the boy that's going around sleeping with all the women is just as cheap as the women he's sleeping with. Like, why are we saying, well, it's a key and a lock? It ain't a key and a lock, though. It's not that's the thing about it. It's not a key and a lock. It's human beings. So say that same shit and use your son and daughter. Say that same scenario and switch lock and key with son and daughter. If my son went around sleeping with a bunch of women and he could sleep with any woman he tried to sleep with, that's a successful son. But if my daughter goes out and lets every boy sleep with her, she's a failure as a daughter. Say that shit out loud and see how stupid you sound. Did that sound right? I'm just saying, did that sound right to y'all? If my son can go out and sleep with every girl that will let him, he's a successful boy. Good boy. But if my daughter allows any old boy to sleep with her, she's a bad girl. Does that sound good to y'all? That makes sense? Because your son is going around sleeping with all these women. Ain't there a chance of them getting pregnant? Ain't there a chance of him getting an STD? Ain't there a chance of him inviting somebody in his life who would be a detriment to his damn life? Ain't all those facts true for her? So how the hell is he a master key and she a cheap lock? It makes no damn, like, listen guys, my problem with this stuff is not just to break apart false dichotomies. My problem with this is that it's inherently bad for our society. And it does not create any real character that's balanced amongst men and women. It tells men they can behave a certain way, but oh, women, you can't do that. But women, y'all can do this, but men, y'all can't do that. As long as you have societies built like that, it's going to always be crippled with bad behavior. You have to have the same standards on both sides. Nobody hits. Nobody should have a smart mouth with each other. Nobody should be cheating on each other. Everybody should ration out your body. Nobody should be out here just fucking every time they see something. Like, if you want the best possible life, this is the way to live it. Not if you're a man, you can go do this. If you're a woman, you can't. And, yo, man, who trying to navigate according to them weird-ass standards y'all setting? Now, people will say, well, it's not as bad when men cheat because women prove that because they don't leave a lot of times when a man cheats. And men will leave most of the time when a woman cheats. I'm going to tell you something. That is not based on the weight that it has on cheating when a certain gender cheats. The reason that happens, family, is because in most relationships, men foot the bill. Do you understand? This is why a lot of times women will accept a man cheating and forgive him. Because if she leaves him, she's often dependent on him for his resources. So just imagine this. Men, women, think about this. I'm gonna ask the men first. All right, so check this out, men. If you're taking care of a girl, you footing the bill, you paying her bill, she living with you, and she cheats on you, you feel disrespected. You feel like, damn, I'm doing all this for you, and that's what you're doing to me. So of course you're like, yeah, you got to get out. But imagine this. Imagine you meet a woman who, let's just say she's a millionaire. She's taking care of you. She invested in all of your dreams. She paying the bills. She telling you you ain't got to worry about a damn thing because she got the bread. Let's just say, now, hypothetically, most men wouldn't be in a situation like that, but let's just say you were, and that woman cheats. Would you look at it the same way as the woman who is literally living off of you? I would think that most men wouldn't. They would say, even though I don't want a woman cheating on me, I wouldn't see it as necessarily the same because she's not using me. I can't say that she's using me. I can't say after all I've put into you because she's taking care of me. So in a lot of cases, a man might say, yo, I don't like that cheating shit, but he might forgive her quicker than he would a woman that he taking care of. It's the dynamic of it. A woman, if she's taking care of a man, paying his bills, doing all of this shit to make sure his life is better, and he cheats on her, ain't no damn way she's staying with him. But if he's taking care of her, she might look at it and say, well, he does take care of me, he does do right by me, maybe he made a mistake, and she might forgive him. Do you see how that works? It's the dynamic of it. But it ain't saying, oh, he a man, so it don't hurt me as bad. I'm a woman, so I can take it more. That ain't how it is, because everybody's heart is broken when cheating happens. But the dynamic changes everything. Jeannie said that shit is heartbreaking because loyalty is everything. If I can trust you and to at least be honest, no matter how hard it is, I don't want to be tied to anything I have going on. I don't want you to be tied to anything I have going on. Honestly, goes a long way. That's you right, and may open the door for forgiveness, accountability. You absolutely right. You're right. But LaWanda says we must know our worth. You're absolutely right. And to end this live, family, knowing your worth is about the decisions that you make. If you actually have value and you know your value, you would not just lay down with anybody, man or woman. I don't care how horny you are. Some people ain't worthy of you, man. Some people ain't worthy of your time, your fucking conversation. And if you're that easily accessible, every one of you are cheap locks. Every one of you, because every person is expected to have some loyalty. Every person that you are with, you want to be able to confide in. You'd want to be able to trust. And so if they are that easily accessible, if they are asleep with anybody that quickly, yo, they all cheap fucking locks. Don't you get it? Yo, you a cheap lock too as a man if you out here cheating. Because she can't trust you for shit. She can't she can't feel safe with you. So you a cheap lock because you'll let anybody in your life. So we try to flip the shit and say, well, men into women so we get to be the key. No, nah. You'll let people in your fucking life. You'll let people in your fucking bank account. You'll let people in your damn, in your space that you know don't belong. Yeah, you a cheap lock. You a cheap ass lock because it ain't no woman that you would say no. You will let the hoe in your car just as you will the damn housewife. You a cheap lock. Why you don't see that? She used me. She made me spend. Yeah, because you just let anybody around you. And as long as you do that, you're going to continue to be used because you a cheap ass lock. See how easily she got into your space and got your bread up out of you? Because you cheap. You ain't got a lock on your finances. You don't have a lock on your fucking time. And you don't have a lock on your decisions. Yo, you weak as hell. You can't say no to pussy for shit. You a weak lock. And that means you can be set up easy as hell. All it takes is a pretty face to say, meet me over here at this hotel, and your ass over there good as robbed. You don't live in the real world, man. In the city, your ass out of here due to being weak. When you a weak ass man like that, your ass out of there. You can be played by pussy. Yo, you understand how weak that shit is? Cute girl, hey, come over here to the hotel. I'm ready to get down. Okay, you over there. Hey, man, give me all your motherfucking money, bruh. You dumb as hell. You thought this woman really wanted you? You know how many people ended up in situations like that? Because you don't care. You just see some ass. Yo, that's crazy, bruh. Why you easy to trap? Because you're weak. You easy to trap because you weak. That ass got you, bruh. And the saddest shit about it is, that's praising our community. A horny ass man is praised in our community. Like, a man chasing ass is praised in our communities, yo. Where the girls at? Oh, he got all the girls. He always with a bad breezy. Man, find some other shit to celebrate in that man. Because you're going to convince him that that's what life about. You're going to convince him that he the man because women like him. Right, a sucker, somebody who can't be trusted. That's any side. If you a woman, you let anybody in your damn car, you a cheap ass lock too. That's real as hell. Your value is only your decisions, man. Like I'm telling you now. You can't expect somebody to say, oh, they're valuable, but their life look like bad decisions. That's crazy as hell. Yeah, they'll fold at some pussy and ass. They'll work their whole life to amass some shit and then give it all to some pussy or ass because they don't have no discipline. Or spend it all on some ass at the club or just taking a girl out trying to get some ass. Playing the fucking slot game. Hoping to get some ass at the end. Yeah, you ain't got no value. You a cheap lock. She came in and got your damn money so quick, and then at the end of it, you was like, so that's how you gonna do me? I thought you wanted to spend some real time with me. She gonna be like, you wanted to buy me that shit. She gonna say, you wanted to buy me that. That's what you wanted to do. You done spent $400 on her. You done spent $1,000 on her. You just took her fucking to the restaurant. She said, what we doing after this? What you want to do after this? Oh, I want to go shopping. Oh, okay. You take her shopping, buy a couple outfits. Now she ready to go home and shit. You want to go home? I thought you was coming to the crib. No, I never said that. You did say some shit like that. When that dress is on the shelf, you said some shit like, if a dude got me some shit like this, I really reward him. I really make sure that I make him happy. That's what you said before I bought that dress. I bought it. Yeah, but I was just speaking hypothetically. Yo, so you had me buy you all this shit and you was playing me? You wanted to do that. Yeah, you a cheap lock. You a cheap lock. Because she'd have walked up to you and said, give me $1,000, you wouldn't have did it. But if she'd have said, it's a chance you can get this ass, take me out, take me shopping, take me and buy me some food, you would do it then. You're cheap. You're cheap. Cheap lock. She might have didn't get inside of your body because biologically that's not how we work. But she got inside of your damn wallet, your finances, and your space. And now she going around telling lies on you. See, now she fucking your life up with lies because you let her in your space. So you got to understand, like, she ain't the only lock, you a lock too. We're not going to keep playing these games, man, because, and I hate to even do this because my challenge ain't to men. I love us both. I want us both to be on the right path, and that's why I'm doing this. I got to debunk the damn false dichotomies because they're not leading nowhere wholesome. You get your cheap lock ass on somewhere because as long as you telling people that scenario, you know, a lock who let anybody open is a cheap lock, but a key that can open any lock is a master key. That theory right there creates an imbalance. The key gets to feel like they are successful by their sexual encounter, but the lock has to feel like they're losing something every time. You're both losing something. I hear you. I hear you. I'm just saying, family. But that's my build, man. I'm about to go do some working out. Stuff like that. But I love y'all. I'll catch y'all later. And I'm going to start going live like this in the morning. People have been sending me these Reddit stories. I do a lot of counseling, so people be like, man, my life, my situation is a lot like this Reddit story. Will you give me some advice on it? And I got a Reddit story that I'm gonna read in the rise. So if you're on here right now, make sure y'all available for tomorrow. We're gonna go through this Reddit story where I ain't gonna say whether it's a man or woman. You just gotta come and see it. But A partner catches their partner cheating. Person catches their partner cheating, and they wrote a whole little deal about it. So we're gonna break it down on how they should act in this situation, how they should move, and how they could have maybe prevented the whole thing. All right, and if we have a good turnout and y'all like it, we'll keep them going. Okay, family. But I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. Be evolution, be the change that you want to see. No candle loses its flame from lighting another. And if you were to ever find yourself in the middle of chaos, it is in that chaos that you found yourself. Peace, family.